Okay, so now we are here. Little bit ad hoc, you know, as I said earlier, for those of you who saw me play Minecraft. Yes, I want to play this game. To those of you who have never seen Life is Strange before, and my glasses are dirty as hell, you're in for a big treat. This game is amazing. It is, I think, one of the best story-driven games created within the 2010s. And that also includes my all-time favorite of that decade, which is Celeste. Sure, Celeste doesn't have a lot of storytelling in that sense, but there's a lot of like undertones. But this game, oh my god, it is so good. If there's one game, if you were into like adventure style games, and you like amazing stories with a lot of characters, with interesting characters, definitely give this game a try. I have not played the prequel. I have not played the sequel, because I kind of feel like the story is kind of self-contained like this, and I'm not really all that interested in this, in either of them, because I felt that this game just wrapped it up so well, and then these. And I was like, oh, I'm gonna go to get back into it. So there's a comic of the continuation of this game, and I love the ending, the true ending, and we're going to go for the true ending because I like the most. I'm going to explain why when we get to that point. I think we might be doing this maybe like a little bit on Sundays going forward. It's a little bit less straining to stream this game compared to Ace Attorney, because I don't have to voice act. So that's nice. So I'm just going to rename this layer here and tell it to be this is now Liz Life is Strange, because yeah. So of course the camera is broken, because that's just how it goes. So we're gonna play from the beginning of the game, and if I cannot remember all the things in this game. There are a couple of things I need to do in terms to get like the good story endings, the story parts that I want. I actually haven't seen the like the bad route at all in terms of some of the story elements, but I think it's very important to like get these things going. So be prepared. There's a lot of dialogue in this game. There's a whole lot of it, and there's a lot of back and forth. And you will hopefully, like me, absolutely adore it. You know what? I'm gonna remove the chat, the chat from my Twitch here, because it is. There we go. There's so much stuff going on here, and I don't want to get rid of. Not show you all this. And I have panna cotta.
Where am I? What's happening? I'm trapped in a storm? How did I get here? And where is here? Wait, there's the lighthouse. I'll be safe if I can make it there. I hope. Please let me make it there.
So, welcome to Max Caulfield. She's our main protagonist in this game, and oh, I just love this game. It's so good. So, this is the onset. It's just goes straight into the game, just like bang. I love it. It's so good.
Holy shit. That was so surreal.
Famously called film Little Pieces of Time. But he could be talking about photography, as he likely was.
Okay, I'm in class. Everything's cool. I am okay.
From light to shadow. From color to chiaroscuro. Now, can you give me an example of a photographer who perfectly captured the human condition in black
I
and
didn't
white?
fall asleep, and that sure didn't feel like a dream.
Bueller?
Weird.
Diane Arbus.
There you go, Victoria. Why Arbus?
Because of her images of hopeless faces.
Look at this crap. How can I show this to Mr. Jefferson? I can hear the class laughing at me now.
I love this picture. It is so good.
You feel like totally haunted by the eyes of those sad mothers and children.
She saw humanity as tortured, right? And frankly, it's
I
bullshit.
can't believe I still have this pencil case. I should upgrade to the 21st century.
Seriously, though,
But
could frame
I like
anyone
it
from
old
a dark
school.
corner and capture you in a moment of
I
desperation.
haven't kept up with my journal as
And
much as I
any one of
should.
you could do that to me. Isn't that
If anybody else looked at this, what would they think?
So, as much as I... Actually, you know what? I will read the journal for you all, so you can get a little bit of backstory into Max. I finally got accepted into Blackwell Academy. Well, finally. If words could dance, this would be a rave. Even though I've never been to one. But who cares, because I got into Blackwell Academy. I don't think I would be so excited, since it's not like I used to live in the same town. But when I saw the text from Blackwell Scholarship Office, I could literally feel my pulse speed up. I think so. Yeah, isn't she called Blackwell? I thought I was going to say, sorry, thanks for playing. It took me a few seconds to read the whole thing. I guess I wanted to enjoy that last moment of blissful ignorance. When I saw the first word, congratulations, I think I screamed. My mom cried and my dad laughed. They're so weird. But they're happy, and this means extra financial support because they don't have to pay for anything to Blackwell. This means new clothes, and if I can work, a new laptop. Oh, I'm gonna have to keep telling myself in caps that I'm going to Blackwell Academy. So, this is it. I'm leaving Seattle to go back to Arcadia Bay. Usually people go to high school closest to home. I suppose I am too. It's just that I haven't lived there for 5 years. Out of all the best photography programs in the world, I chose the smallest. Back in the town, I was excited about leaving. Maybe I wanted to come back all along, just to see Chloe, see if Chloe and I are still friends. But I wish Chloe could have moved with us to Seattle. That city was made for her. When we would play Pirates in our rooms in the woods, it seemed like Seattle was this fabled faraway island of treasure and adventure that we were always seeking, with coffee shops. But Seattle wasn't a fable, au contraire. Now, Blackwell Academy seems more exotic to me than any other place in the world. To study photography under Mark Jefferson? Insert hearts and flowers. Plus, there'll be cool, diverse students from everywhere. It won't be like my high school now. I never found a group with my class or boys. I'm lucky I have a couple of great friends here, but it's time to ship out. So maybe Arcadia Bay will actually turn out to be the island of treasure and adventure I've been looking for. Shit's crazy here. I didn't realize how much crap I had to pack until I had to pack all my crap. Mom and Dad is getting a little excited I'm clearing out my room, though I caught my mom crying when she was packing my shirts. That made me want to cry like a little girl and never leave Seattle. So instead of packing, I feel like burning all of my clothes and then just raiding a thrift store to build up a new Max wardrobe over my junior year. Not that I have an old Max wardrobe. Nobody will know me except for Chloe, and who knows how different we are now. So I can cut my hair, get a tat, some piercings. Maybe I do date a cute foreign exchange artist from Paris or Rome. I can do anything, unless I get busted. And there's so many super cool chances for the photography to get exposed. Thinking about that is when I get scared but excited. And then I don't feel like crying at all. I get tingles around down my arms, sensing the universe opening up to me. I can't wait to leave. I just want the things to be different at Blackwell. There's a lot of stuff going on here. It's a diary, you know. My first entry from my new dorm on the night of before I came, the first day at Blackwell, I haven't had any time to write or even take pictures since I got here. My shit is in boxes all over the room, which is small but mine. I can't wait to leave. I can't wait to decorate. I plan a whole wall of photos. I did meet some of my dorm mates, though I suck at remembering the names, so I won't bother right now. I think I already see what's going to be cool to me and who is not. It's a bitch trying to get settled into a new school and the social scene after I finally found good friends in Seattle. But I'm here now, and this is the start of my new life. Sweet dreams. Blackwell sucks ass! I told myself not to whine so soon, but damn! The day started like Chris's morning, and I barely had any dreams because was so pumped on my first official day of my new life. Like a dork, I couldn't figure out what to wear, so I chose what was on the floor. I'm not too good with names and faces right away, but I picked up some names like Katie Brooke, Taylor Alyssa, and how can I forget Victoria Chase? Rich, stylish, entitled. I could feel instant judgment when she looked at me at my raggedy ass clothes. As if I'm at Blackwell to strike a fashion posters. Maybe I'm being extra crispy sensitive, but I think Victoria wants life here to be like her own reality show. Ugh. Oh, it's still going on. So that wasn't fun along with my general social unease. I thought it would be easier to be being back. Call the ambulance. Wambulance. Okay. Yeah, there's a lot of things. There's a lot of pages, but I think it's a little bit interesting to get into a little bit insight into Max before we like start the game, because yeah, it's a lot of backstory, but it's also interesting. Like, so we know like a little bit how things are going. She knows someone named Chloe here. We don't know who this Chloe is. We also know that she is from this place, so she is not unfamiliar, but she hasn't been here for 5 years, so maybe there's some bad blood there in terms of Chloe. If Chloe is like, you know, that you left me and stuff. I don't want this all day to be ending woe is Max. It was incredible to walk across the green campus in the morning mist. I love the stone steps and brick walls of Blackwell. Everything is a picture waiting to be taken. Speaking of, at least one great thing did happen today. Mr. Jefferson's photography class. There's more to tell, but journal, forgive me, I'm truly wiped out. I have an assload of homework already. So much bullshit. At least give us noobs a day to acclimate. But to prove I'm not a total loser, I made a new friend in my science class. His name is Warren Graham, and he's a serious geek, plus he's dark and witty. Hello there, Donut. Welcome. How are you this evening? He comes across as kind of a kind know-it-all, but it turns out he does kind of know it a lot. We talked about photographers, and he actually named a few I'd never heard of. We traded phone numbers, and he'll be a good study partner or a good friend. I'll need at least one based on the click action here. I thought being 18 meant I didn't have to deal with this teenage drama anymore. I thought. At least I get to research some famous photographers for some of my homework. Mr. Jefferson assigned us a ton of reading, but this is exactly what I want to study. Jefferson is super cool and super chill. He doesn't try to be too hip, just says what he thinks and expects us all to do as well. I think he's a genius. Oh my god, I want to marry him. Just joking. This was one class worth all of the social dysfunction. Homework is still kicking my ass. I bet the teacher's grade harder just to stop you from being extra special. Hello there, TC. What's up? But Victoria Chase and her snob minions still front like they're honored guests of Blackwell. The bros here aren't that different. Nathan Prescott is Victoria's male clone with way more money and attitude, if that's possible. His family is the oldest in Arcadia Bay, and I heard stories about them when I was a kid. The Prescotts give a shitload of bank to Blackwell, so Nathan acts like he literally owns the school. Yesterday during class, he put his feet on a desk and started texting, and the teacher didn't say jack. I'd be surprised. I'll get suspended, but him and Victoria are part of this silly elite Vortex club that puts on popular parties, and so they don't get their way. It's good to be king and queen. I don't want to slam everybody, and I do like Kate Marsh. She's down the hall in one of my classes. She's so pretty and sweet and friendly. It makes her more beautiful than biatches like Victoria, who thinks beauty is just your face and outfit. See? I'm already playing their drama games. No more. I finally had a chance to take some actual shots around campus today. A perfect blue day. I almost forgot how great I feel after taking the pictures when I've been slacking off. Speaking of pictures, Mr. Jefferson told us about this National Everyday Heroes photo contest he wants us all to enter. The winner gets a trip to San Francisco and lots of publicity. He wants us, just one photograph from each student. This is exactly why I wanted to come to Blackwell, and of course I'm scared shitless to enter. At least I have a couple of weeks before the deadline in October, so I have plenty of time to stress and procrastinate. I don't know whether I love it or hate it here. I'm trying to keep up with my science class of all things. Like I give a shit or even understand it. Good thing I know Warren. Too bad I can't clone him to take my own classes. Mr. Grant is so much cooler than class. She explains particle physics so that even boneheads like me can kinda understand. I love how she relates society to science and vice versa. I can tell she's committed and passionate about life, unlike some of us are in our class. But I'm trying to engage more, even if it means asking actual questions in class instead of holding them back. I'm just glad I'm not the only social misfit here. Now, how much homework are you avoiding? So, final page of this journal. Whew, this is a little bit much. October, my favorite month. The best weather of the year. I love watching the leaves change color, turning into tiny flames, but it's still too damn hot. Thanks, global warming. And I can't bust out big coats and sweaters or scary movies yet. Soon. Kate let me borrow October Country by Ray Bradbury. I haven't read much by him, which caused Warren to almost revoke my geek cred before I held up my copy of Battle Royale. But he nails the autumn atmosphere of small towns. The last time I wore a Halloween costume was with Chloe. I have a picture in one of my old albums. I should find a real Halloween party to crash so I can experience some social mingling. It's that or a Vortex Strokefest swimming party. Always like Backstroke Fest? You so puny, Max. At least I'm trying to climb out of my cocoon. I should expect my life to completely change after a few weeks at Blackwell Academy, as my parents love telling me on the loop. You have all the time in the world. Oh yes, so these are the characters we know thus far. So this is Max. I am not going to read the entire character bios. Sorry. It's getting a bit too much already. But yes, Max Caulfield. She's a photographer. She wants to be a photographer. And then we have Mark Jefferson, one of the best photographers in the world, and our teacher. We have Kate Marsh. She's a sweetie. She's just sweetie. And finally we have, of course, Victoria Chase. Though, I mean, I will admit, I read a bunch of fan fiction, there's one in particular, which is taking place before this one. So it's technically in the prequel scene, and I haven't played the prequel, and that one makes me actually like this girl. But in the beginning here, well, Pix, you want to sharpen your knife, because you want to introduce her ribs to your knife very early on, and it takes a while before we actually get around to like warming her up if we go down the correct route. Yeah, and in general, just sharpening knives is necessary in this game. Hello there, Zero.
Easy? Too obvious? What if Arbus chose to capture people at the height of their beauty or innocence?
My little camera bag is battered, but still kicking.
So, she could have taken another approach.
I have to admit, I'm not a big fan of her work.
I do love my animal. I should take a picture to prove I'm still here.
Me too.
So let's get the attention.
Portfolio.
We captured the
And I
essence
have
of
to get my
personal
daily
freedom.
selfie quota.
And there was honesty about the economic conditions of the era, but a beauty in the struggle. You don't have beauty without a beat. Shh. I believe Max has taken what you kids call a selfie. A dumb word for a wonderful photographic tradition. And Max has a gift. Of course, as you all know, the photo portrait has been popular since the early 1800s. Your generation was not the first to use images for selfie expression. Sorry, I couldn't resist. The point remains that the portraiture has always been a vital aspect of art and photography for as long as it's been around. Now, Max, since you've captured our interest and clearly want to
Okay,
join the
Zero, thank you for
conversation,
dropping
can
by,
you
though.
please tell us the name of the process that gave birth to the first self-portraits.
And yes, we just started. I just wanted to play this game again. It's so good. But thank you for dropping by. I think I will be playing this on Sundays going forward if I have time. Or like Tenno doesn't say, no, you've been doing too many streams lately. No, it's just like I want to play this on every Sunday going forward. Because I just love this game.
Well, we'll just have to finish it before that then.
So, I just realized that people wrote this game. Yeah, I guess.
I did know, but I kind of forgot.
You either know this or not, Max. Is there anybody here who knows their stuff?
Louis Daguerre was a French painter who created daguerreotypes, a process that gave portraits a sharp reflective style like a mirror. Now you're totally stuck in the retro zone. Sad face.
Very good, Victoria. The Daguerrean process brought out fine detail in people's faces, making them extremely popular from the 1800s onward. The first American daguerreotype self-portrait was done by Robert Cornelius.
She
You can
is,
find
yes.
out all about him in your textbook, or even online. And guys, don't forget the deadline to submit a photo in the Everyday Heroes contest. I'll fly out with the winner to San Francisco, where you'll be feted by the art world. It's great exposure, and it can kickstart a career in photography. So Stella and Alyssa, get it together. Taylor, don't hide. I'm still waiting for your entry too. And yes, Max, I see you pretending not to see me.
This game is so good, though. Yes, yes it is. So, there's a lot of stuff going on here.
Even her school books are gift wrapped. I can't believe she made fun of me in class. What is she, 15 years old? And people laughed. Of course, Victoria has to have the bestest.
Yeah,
cleanest,
Victoria
most
gets
expensive
better later
everything.
on if you are nice to her. There's a lot of stuff like goes on with her.
Damn, they have carbon fiber tripods here.
And
The
yes,
ball
I will
head
go
even has a
like
hand lock?
be nice to her.
God, I'm such a photo nerd. That was amazing when Mr. Jefferson took a class picture the first week. Even though I didn't want to be in the picture at all, it was fairly fucking cool to watch him at work framing us.
Oh. Oh hell, there's Kate. Kate. This girl.
Kate looks so sad and quiet today.
She just needs all the hugs. Seriously, this girl needs all the
Hi,
hugs.
Kate. Oh. Hi, Max.
Kate, I hope I didn't embarrass you with my lame answer.
It sucks to be dragged into the spotlight.
Unless you're Victoria.
She's got nothing on you, Max. Well, I should get going.
Yeah, me too. Talk to you later.
Sure.
Now I wish I wouldn't have read this. Purge.
Yeah, so, dear Kate, we love your porn video, Blackwell Academy. So yeah, we're off to a great start here.
Let's talk later, Max.
Obviously Blackwell spent bank on the computers here. Looks like somebody was already working on this. Cool.
Autumn mod paint. Oh. Wait, what's that? TC.
Huh. This might make a cool shot.
So this one is actually relevant to what's going on here. Rachel Amber, love forever. Okay, so I'm just gonna check what we have. Oh, I guess I'm gonna see that later then. Can you put that on the Discord, TC? Okay, I think we have most of the things here. So Jefferson wants to talk to us, but we're just going to say, no, we don't want to.
So cool that we can check these out anytime. The Decisive Moment by Henry Cartier-Bresson. That's rare.
Hello there,
That's
Lucario.
mad respect. The amazing Eugene
Wait,
Smith.
what?
Good to see Abaddon among the masters. Golly, of course. Lots of
I
people
don't think I
haven't
want
heard
more
of.
details than that.
I guess that's why I'm here. Man, he even has the best plasma HDTV for a class monitor. Can't wait to watch some more documentaries on this bad boy. Here's the poster for the contest. Mr. Jefferson really expects me to enter. Why? I don't know if I'm ready for my 15 minutes of infamy.
I see you, Max Caulfield. Don't even think about leaving here until we talk about your entry. I'd never let one of photography's future stars avoid handing in her picture.
Do I have to? I just don't think it's that big a deal.
Max, you're a better photographer than a liar. Now, I know it's a drag to hear some old dude lecture you, but life won't wait for you to play catch up. You're young, the world is yours, blah, 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 right? But you do have a gift. You have the fever to take images, to frame the world only the way you envision it. Now, all you need is the courage to share your gift with others. That's what separates the artist from the amateur.
This is ridiculous. I always get so shy and nervous around Mr. Jefferson. Every time I look at Victoria, I feel like she's talking smack about me. Whoa, Mr. Jefferson is not messing around with that monster. He probably paid 20 grand for that camera. I bet he gets pristine digital images. But I still... You can never escape the lighthouse here.
The lighthouse, the lighthouse.
Even in pictures, the forest around here always looks mysterious.
Okay, so,
You didn't tell me how cute I looked yet.
I was about to.
Just getting you
You
ready.
always
Welcome to the real world.
Just cute.
hot.
Then I might send you a special picture.
I'm not paying $150
Because Max wants everybody to see how good she is.
She plays it so shy. I need a serious timeout in the bathroom. Splash water on my face and make sure I don't look like a total loser.
I hate that class. It's so fucking boring.
She's so fucking shy.
oh, it's so good. And this song is just amazing. And you'll recognize it from the opening. So let's take a look around first.